Hi, y'all. Happy Tuesday. Hope you guys are having a great day. As you're hopping on, say hello. This is going to be a quick live because I did dinner in the crock pot today. I hope you guys are well. If you have questions, you can drop them in the comments below, but I'm going to show you in just a second a really quick and easy recipe. Y'all know I'm a fan of easy. If you like easy recipes, just comment easy because I feel like a lot of you do. Like you work full time, you're busy, you just don't have a whole lot of time to be in the kitchen. So say hi. I'll share the recipe with you in just a second. It's really simple. It'll take you like 5 minutes of prep, if that, and then you're good to go for dinner. You can do it for meal prep. You can do it if you work outside of the home, throw it in the crock pot before you leave, and dinner will be ready when you walk in the door, which sounds amazing, I'm sure. Hey, Sean. Hey, Dora. Hey, Sandy. Hello, Deborah. Say hi as you guys are hopping on. Let's be friends. If we're not already friends, you can send over a friend request and then also message me. If you don't ever want to miss my live videos, which I've noticed that quite a few of you have said that you are. I don't know what's going on. I think Facebook's being mean. But if you want, this is how I do it. So if you tap on the screen, then 3 dots should pop up there in the corner. Tap those 3 dots and then a menu will pop up. So you'll hit follow. Definitely do that so you don't miss anything. And then turn on live notifications. If you turn on live notifications, you should get like a notification if you have your settings on your phone on, where it'll say Kristen is going live, and then you will be able to catch the live. And if you're busy, you'll have the notification so you can catch the replay later. I know many of you have been like, I want to see your recipes, but then you miss them or whatever, for sure. Then I have some collections that you can subscribe to if you are interested in that. Also keep in mind, I have TikTok, I have Pinterest, I have YouTube. Like, go to all of the places and you'll find me with my content there. So a lot of places to get some free resources. I did get quite a few of you yesterday that wanted to get the fasting crash course, but I could not message you because Facebook had me on lockdown. So if that was you and you were wanting the fasting crash course, $29, you guys. It's like super simple. It's a quick little course with a downloadable journal with food list. Got a lot of FAQs on there for people who are new to fasting and want to learn about how it can help you. Message me the word fast and I'll send you I'll send you the link so you can grab it. But how many of you love easy dinner ideas? Anyone? Hey, Erica. Hey, Tony. Hey, Ronnie. Hey, Debbie. You guys, hello. Say hi, okay? And if you want recipes, comment the word recipes if you're new. So here's the recipe. This is what we got here. So I got my crock pot, good old crock pot. This is not an Instant Pot, just your regular old slow cooker, okay? And what you're going to need, you only need a few things. You need a chuck roast, okay? Boneless is preferred, so go with the chuck roast. That's kind of the best option that I have found for this recipe. So a chuck roast, you're going to need some ranch seasoning. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I should have grabbed it out, but I forgot. Usually you can do like a packet of ranch, but I usually buy the the big container of it, and then I have it for forever. So 1 packet of ranch or the equivalent. I don't know exactly how much that is. I literally just kind of like shake it over the top of this. So it's the ranch seasoning, like the dry seasoning, not the dressing. You're going to need 1 stick of butter, okay? So when I say 1 stick of butter, this is what I mean. And I literally just take my knife and cut it up into smaller bits, and then it's good to go. And then the last thing that you need is a jar of these pepperoncinis. I don't know if I said it right, but this is what we got. So if you want to screenshot that real quick, it's the Mezzetta brand, but I know that there are several other brands that you can get. But this is our favorite. And then you can also do either the whole pepperoncinis or you can do the sliced. We like the sliced pepperoncinis. That's like our favorite. So that's it. So 1 stick of butter, okay? You want a packet of ranch seasoning and then a jar of this with your boneless chuck roast. That's it. And so what you do is you put your chuck roast in the pot. Now you can sear the edges if you prefer. I've done both and I find that it doesn't really make a difference. So if you sear the edges of your roast in a pan, just put a little bit of oil in your pan, turn it on high, sear the edges so that you got like that crispy on the outside edges. It only takes a couple of minutes. I find that it's not really worth the effort, especially if you're really busy, just to throw it in the crock pot. So I don't even worry about that. In fact, I did not do that today. But if you want to, you totally can. And then you put it in the crock pot. And I sprinkle the ranch seasoning, the dry seasoning, over the top. You guys can kind of see it, right? Drop a yes if you can see what's in the crock pot. So I sprinkle over the ranch seasoning. And then I do the whole jar, including the juice. I literally just pour the whole thing over the top. You can kind of see them right there, all right? And then I cut up your butter. Now, I have even just stuck the whole butter, especially if you're like running low on time, you can just throw the whole stick in there. But today what I did was just cut it up and then I just kind of spread it out over the top of the roast. And that's it. That's legit it. Now, there are some people that will put like is it au jus? I don't know how to say it, but the gravy mix. Some people will do that. I find that it adds a little bit more carbs. It's really not really that big of a deal if you were to add it in there. I don't, and I think that it's great. So I just leave that out of there, and then we cover it up and I cook it on high. And you can cook it on high for about 6 hours and it's good to go. It's gonna shred. I actually forgot to take my roast out of the freezer last night, so I had to take it out this morning, and it's still like, it's not quite done yet. Like normally, I don't know if you can kind of see, it's like starting to come apart, but it literally will shred to pieces, okay? There's like a good juice or whatever. Even if you want, you can take one of your hand mixers and kind of get in there and mix it up. Shred it up really, really good, really fine. And then what do you serve it with? This is a common question that I get for a lot of my recipes, actually. So for this recipe, there's a couple of things you can do. You can either do a bun. So if you're low carb, there are, I think Keto Culture is one brand. If you have another favorite bread that's low carb, will you let me know what that is in the comments? Just put it in the comments. So some people eat it on buns. I know we've done that before and it's really good if you eat it. So you just take this, shred it all up, including the peppers, and then put that on a bun and it's delicious. You can also do riced cauliflower. I really love doing, you can get Green Giant makes the mashed cauliflower that is like mashed potatoes if you're low carb, and those are delicious. Sometimes I'll do that as a side. You can do some green beans or like any green veggie that you want on the side. Literally the options are endless. If you want to eat it by itself and do a salad on the side, you can totally do that too. But that's sort of what we do, is we either do a bun or we do like the mashed cauliflower. That's kind of like our thing for the sides. It is delicious. Now, I saw Lori said earlier that this is her favorite dinner. Have you ever made a Mississippi mud roast? I'll be honest with you, prior to my low carb journey, I had never ever tried this recipe before in my life. And my mom, she either was like making dinner or lunch or something for my dad's work or something, and they were talking about it, and she said she saw the recipe and she was like, that's weird. She tried it, she said, and they literally cleaned it out. Hey Beth, literally cleaned it out. And so she was like, I had to make she said she made like 3 roasts, and it was like all the minute work, totally ate it up. And so I said, I think I can do that. Like, it would totally be low carb. Oh, chicken, that's a good idea. I never thought about that. That's a really good idea. But I just love how the meat just shreds up really well. It is mouth-watering. It sounds strange. I'm not even gonna lie to you. When you think like pepperoncinis and ranch and like, that just sounds weird. It's delicious. Trust me on this, okay? Beth, you should totally try it. So again, if you just hopped on and you missed it, all it is 1 boneless chuck roast, any size. You pick whatever you want. Put that in your crock pot. Put a packet of ranch seasoning, the dry mix, or you can just sprinkle some over the top. A jar of pepperoncinis. You can do the sliced one or the whole ones. We prefer the sliced in our house. I find that it's easy when you go to shred, like it's just all mixed and incorporated in there. And then 1 stick of butter that I usually just chop up into small pieces and kind of spread it out. Cook it on high for about 6 to 8 hours. It's falling apart. You can also, cook it on high for about 8 hours. You can cook it on low for about 4 to 6 hours. And it will shred up really, really nicely, depending on how how quick your crock pot cooks. This one usually is a pretty good one, so it should be ready soon. I actually did not put this in the crock pot until like 1 something because I forgot. So we're gonna have to let this baby cook for a few more minutes before we can dig in. But Ronnie has already told me he's excited about it. Riley keeps coming over here and lifting up the lid and sniffing it because she says it smells heavenly, which it does. So if you've never tried it, go ahead and try it. Message me, take a picture of it, post it, and tag me. And then let me know if you loved it and like what you served it with. I'm just curious. If you're new here and you're not following, or you are not getting my recipes or tips sent straight to you, comment the word recipes and I'll send those directly to your inbox. I've been on a health journey for now really 3.5 years, close to 4 years, and I love the lifestyle. I love sharing my simple meal ideas that literally take no time at all, but are delicious and you don't feel like you're eating rabbit food. So if that's your jam, you for sure need to stick around and make sure you're following. Sophie Erica is, you know, she's my little picky one, okay? So it seems like the older she gets, the more picky she gets. So she will eat the meat, but she won't eat the peppers. So anyway, thank you, Francesca, for sharing. I appreciate you. Hey, Millie. Hey, Vicky. All right, so y'all, that's it. That's dinner, and quick and simple, and that is it for you. So if you've not already shared out the video, go ahead and do that, please. If you didn't know, this is what I do for a living, so every time you share a video or even comment on it, it helps me out a lot. This is what puts food on the table for our family. So I appreciate you so much for being here and for connecting. I love you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.